You are watching Super Fast Tortoise.
Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. So many creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright.
Hey everybody! Welcome to the Friday Night Hangout, Chat and Chill, Learn More About Me Q&A show. Hey, if you want to ask me a question, you can. Let's see. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. How you doing? How you doing? Let's see, can we do this? There we go. Hey, Blue Sky! Blue Sky, howdy. Howdy. Hello, welcome. Razor Force, whoop whoop. I know you have a different name, but hey, Razor Force, what's up? Why is the bald apprentice so sexy? Jeez, maybe because he's bald, you know, that bald head. Oh man, it is a night just chilling, trying to create good vibes. Friends of the channel are welcome to join if they want, or you can just be me, just ask me questions. Yeah, like you can, you know, you can ask me what's in this old weird colored green leather CD case. Yeah, what's in that? One day I'll use this as trivia. What's in this case? For me, it's going all right. Couldn't get enough people to play some Commander on time. Plus, there's like a big emotion over the community right now. It's rough. Right? But hey, I can't talk about all that because it doesn't deal with me. But what deals with you is, hey, ask me any question and learn about me. Like, what's going on? How's it going? What are your plans for the future? You know, let's have a blast chatting and chilling, everybody. Normally, I would be playing Commander, but I just couldn't get enough players in time. Oh, my lord. But I hear some people are having a good night. Friday night, it's the weekend night. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Yeah. Wonderful weekend. You'll join for a few if you like. Oh, before you start recording. All right. Oh, man. Let's see. Bloop. Let's go. It's a variety show. Yeah. Sent you the link. Yeah. It's a good time to have a good time. Woo. What's that?
Hold on.
Whoa.
I have to turn one off.
Oh, turn one off. He's got to turn something off.
All right, there we go. Are we here? Are we live?
You were here. We're live. And man, you're in the pain lab.
Yes, in the pain lab.
Oh, yeah.
Hanging out, getting ready to record in a bit.
Yeah.
But I thought I'd ask you the question that I'm gonna talk to somebody else about this. But here's what I got. Here's my question for you. I've got Lathril Blade of the Elves as a commander.
Right.
Okay, you know what she does. You know, if you connect with her, you make elves equal to the amount of damage you do.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's my commander. It's a bracket 1 deck. Technically, it's a bracket 1 deck that plays like a 2,
Uh-huh.
and I feel it's a 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it's kind of awful. It's kind of a big pile of jank.
Mm.
So because people view it as a 3 or a 4 commander, I'm going to get attacked all the time. So
Oh, yeah.
do I take the deck apart, or do I build it up to being a 3 or a 4?
You build it up.
You build it up. What do you think I should do in there? Are there any cards you know of that would go in there? I could share my list or whatever, but
Yeah, like so I got your card on screen right now.
yeah.
And Lathril has tap 10 untapped elves you control. Each opponent loses 10 life and you gain 10 life. That's pretty neat. So what kind of cards do you have in your deck already? Like what makes you like are you running all the Lionware Elves kind of cards?
I've got some Landware Elves. I've got some things like that. But for me, what's appealing about it is the fact that I've got stuff like Demogoth Titan in there.
Demogoth Titan.
Yeah, Demogoth Titan, if you want to pull that up or whatever. That's it's going for flavor. It felt like a green-black card that should be in there. To me, is what it felt like.
How do you spell
but
Demogoth?
Maybe it doesn't have a place in there.
That's right. How do you spell Demogoth?
It is spelled. Let me see here. DEAMOGOTHTITAN.
Right. So it's
what? Let me adjust my light in here just a little bit. Hold on.
There you go. All right. Let me get out of the other language. All right. Whenever Demogoth Titan attacks or blocks, sacrifice a creature. All right.
Yeah.
11-10.
11-10. It's a big monster, but I am going to have to sacrifice creatures. You think that's counterproductive?
Oh, it can be for your commander's sacrificing ability.
Yeah.
And like this creature has no defining mechanics on it, like trample, at the moment, to warrant it being a big old creature. Because right now, something as small as a Lionware Elves can block it and prevent all the damage.
I think what I initially was thinking when I put this in there, was maybe there's a Gray Merchant Asphodel in there.
Yeah.
And I was looking for the black pips.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
I'm trying to figure out something here.
No problem.
Karametra's Acolyte could be fun in your deck if you're running that kind of card.
Yeah.
Right here. Karametra's Acolyte costs 3 generic and a green. It's a 1/4. You tap to add amount of green to your mana pool equal to your devotion to green.
Nice.
That could pump out their big spells.
What set is that from, actually?
That is from Theros, I believe.
Theros. Okay.
Yeah, it's highlighted right here, Theros. And there's a pretty cool promo that's like $1.06, so it's not expensive. It's foily. It's pretty cool.
That's something else that I keep in mind, despite, like I said, having my own store. I don't shop for my own store, so I'm always looking for budget plays.
Right, and your commander cares about tapping elves, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's check this out. Elves. Oh, you got all the stuff. Are you running a Azuri Renegade Leader?
I think one of those is in there. Let me see. I'm gonna go back and check my deck list. Azuri. Maybe I don't have one in there. I've got an Abominational Llanowar.
Well, Azuri Renegade Leader seems perfect for your strategy.
Let me double check here. Azuri. Yeah, nope, I don't have that one. So give me a second, because I'm taking. I didn't mean to take over your show, but you said questions, so I'm going to shoot all the questions in there.
Mm-hmm. Tom Mitchell, hello. New York traffic was a disaster today. I'm sorry. Lone Wolf says this deck. I got this deck list pretty fun if you want a deck list for ideas to ball, says Lone Wolf.
Yes, definitely.
No, yeah. You can show that deck list in Discord, Lone Wolf, like message me it and we can look at it really quick. But yeah, then there's gotta be another Azuri out there. There's another Azuri I'm thinking of, right? Or maybe Claw of Progress is what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Yep, Missouri Renegade Leader is the best one. All right. But yeah, so rapid growth, all your stuff out. Because you're running drove of elves.
I don't know. I've got them here in alphabetical order. Let me see. Nope, I don't think I have that one. I think part of this was because I started out with a pre-con and just kind of grabbed the budget cards I had laying around.
Drove of elves is a 3 generic, 1 green, 4 mana for Alpha's hexproof, and its power toughness equal to the number of green permanents you control.
Nice.
Yeah. You know it's a good set to look for how are you running Elvish Archdruid?
Yes.
All right.
That I know for sure.
All right. Elvish Archdruid is pretty solid in that deck. Then are you running Gwynin? I can't remember her name. Let me see.
Let me make sure about that.
I don't know how to spell it. There's a elf. Well, you probably running. Are you running the elf that gives all your elves forest walk?
I don't know if I have one of those in there.
Oh, Elvis Champion. I know I got a copy at home.
Yeah, I think I do have an Elvis Champion.
Yeah, other elves you control get plus
Yes.
forest
I
walk.
actually have a foil one from 8th edition.
Nice.
I think I got it as a promo. I think I got it. I'm not sure, but I think I got it as a promo when I bought the Magic, not Magic Online, but they did a Magic set. They did a Magic game where you walked around and you collected cards from different cities and stuff.
Yeah.
The old version of it. I think that came as a promo or something.
Ooh. All right. For the next couple cards I want to ask you about, I have to go to Mythic Spoiler. And we have to go to Lorwyn.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking forward to Lord coming out. Hoping to see more elf stuff.
Is it
We
Lorwyn?
need more elf stuff.
Oh, it's showing me Lorwyn Eclipse. No, it's wanted to show me all the new stuff. There we go. Here's the white cards. Will show me the green cards. Then move order. Yeah. Like, let me share the screen. Elvish Harbinger. Is that in your deck?
Probably not. I don't recognize that one.
So good. It costs 2 generic and green. It's a 1/2. Taps to add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. But when it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a elf card, reveal it, and shuffle it, and put it on top of your library. It's a game changer. No, it's a tutor.
Well, I think that's the case. I think, you know what I mean? If I'm going to be attacked as though this elf is more powerful than it actually is, it's up to me to make it more powerful than it, or as powerful as it should be.
Right. Yeah. You want a good deck. Elvish Harbinger is like a auto include if you don't have it.
Seaborn Muse.
because you can literally search for that Izuri if you needed to win. There's different ways to draw. There's a couple other cards in here. Where are they? Yeah. Oh, you got Imperious Perfect in your deck?
Yes, I'm
Alright.
pretty sure I have that one.
How about Immaculate Magistrate?
Maybe I don't have an Imperious. GH.
All right, let me go to Imperious Perfect, because that's like an auto-include in elf decks.
So that's what I'll do. Like I get like a $5 limit or something, and just pick up everything I need, and then swap out 10 cards at a time or whatever, just to bump it up.
Right. So Imperious Perfect costs 2 generic and a green, so 2/2. So the other elves creatures you control get +1/+1. You can tap, pay a green and tap it to put a 1/1 green elf warrior token into play. So it creates a 2/2 token basically. All right. You writing this down?
You know it.
Well,
I'm taking notes.
I'm asking if you're finishing so I can go to the next card.
Oh no, go to the next one. That's fine. That's fine.
All right. Immaculate Magistrate costs 3 generic and a green. You tap it to put a +1 counter on target creature for each elf you control. That's how you make bombs and elves.
Yeah. So a lot of these I can see are the stuff that I have left over because I took all the best stuff I had and stuck it in Frey-Elise. And this deck kind of got just the leftovers and stuff. Deathrite Shaman, yeah, that's a good one.
All right. I got it pulled up. Well, we're gonna look at it really in a few. Seaborn Muse is a spirit, but works well with elves, especially with the tapping. Yes. Deathrite Shaman does so much work as well. You got Deathrite Shaman in your deck?
We do not.
All right. Deathrite Shaman is a good one. That's the one that they showed the other day.
Right, they were talking about that. Well, somebody was actually talking to me about that as far as an example of whether the hybrid mana should be allowed.
Yeah, right there.
In decks or not.
All right.
What do you think about that? Do you think that should be played in a solid black deck, mono black?
No, well, this is a card they showed that wouldn't be allowed in a mono black deck.
Well, that's what I mean. They're talking about that and stuff. Is it? Do you think that is a valid point? Do you think hybrid mana should be played in monocolored decks, or should this only go in a Golgari deck?
This should only go in a Golgari deck. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Nothing's broke, so they don't really need to fix anything.
Don't change that mana.
I mean, this is an example of a card they want. They're wanting to talk about Figure of Destiny. Like 'cause everything about it can be in a white or red deck. Deathrite Shaman is an example of a card that won't be able to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So Immaculate Magistrate we just showed. Let's see. Where is the fall? Here we go. Immaculate Magistrate. Back down. We scroll down.
What are you searching with right now?
Oh, right now I'm on Scryfall.
Just Scryfall. And what did you just punch in? Elves?
I found it on Google.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Oh, no. I meant just in general, like what are you searching with, just in case somebody was tuning in and didn't know what you were using or how you got to where you are?
Right. I typed MTGL Lorwyn. I found a guide in Lorwyn to the elves, like on Scryfall. So that's how I did it.
Nice.
No spectacular thing.
It's just a handy tool to have.
Oh yeah. Liz Elena Huntmaster.
I think I got that one in there.
Whenever you cast an elf spell, you may put a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token into play.
Yeah.
All right.
And I have Liz Elena Scarblade.
Nice.
In there too.
There's one particular card I'm looking for. And it might not be in this set. What came after Lori? Eventide.
Now it looks like I'm sitting in the dark. What the heck?
Uh-huh.
Can't get that lighting right.
Yeah.
Ah, the sun went down. Maybe I can open my door again.
No, it's not an Eventide. Hold on. I can't remember the name of the card, but I'm searching for a card that costs like 4 or 5 mana. And it puts an elf token into play for each elf you control. And right now I'm looking at Scryfall for all the goodies. Is this it? It's like the Elvish Promenade, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's not here. Let me scroll up top.
Hey, TCG dude.
TCG dude.
Hey, there's Hellbilly even.
There you go. Elvish Promenade. Is this in your deck?
Let me double check.
Attack to the Serpent can work both as enter or card draw. Nice. Hello, Hillbilly. Whoop, whoop. Hope you're chilling tonight, relaxing, doing what you can. Dude, happy Friday, Hot Master would be a great reprint. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping too. When they do the next Lorwyn set, that they're going to go back and catch some reprints out of those earlier sets.
Yeah, with Lauren prints, do not look for foils. Those things are pricey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you're rolling in the dough.
Nope.
So Elvish Promenade's a good card. I used to hate this card in the standard. Your opponent get like 5-10 elves out, then they cast this and get 5 or 10 more tokens, creatures on the battlefield.
Nice.
So that's good. That's green stuff. Yeah, and in this kind of deck, you should definitely run, if you have it, Grave Pact and Dictate of Erebos. If you have them.
I don't have those. I am light on those. Something that I can do. It's really light on enchantments. I think I only have like 6 enchantments in there. Binding the Old Gods, Crown of Skemfar.
All right.
Elderfang Venom, In Search of Greatness, Pride of the Perfect,
Right.
and Powers of the Fair.
Well, the reason why I'm saying Grave Pact and Dictate would be good in your deck is because your creatures are fragile and they're going to die anyways, and it helps mitigate the need to worry about your opponent's bigger creatures that can trample over you.
Right.
Because if they attack the 5/5 and you have like 5 tokens to block that one creature with, they got to sacrifice up to 5 permanents.
So lean into the group hug aspect of it, huh?
Well, if you call it group hug.
Group slug. Sorry, group slug aspect of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
So let me ask you, when you're building your decks, are you looking for interaction building up your own deck, or are you looking for an equal balance between affecting the table as well as building your own?
When I build a deck, I really care about the draw and removal in there. So, like when I built my Dragons deck, the 5-color deck, the first thing I did was look through the ramp, mana fixing, and removal that I had available, because multiple colored dragons are hard to cast. You know, you can't guarantee to get all the lands you need right away. So I needed to be able to fix my issue and be able to take care of your stuff, right? And so when I do that, I think of deck synergy before I get to a full theme yet. And I think about the theme after I feel like I padded my deck synergy. And because one of the things I care about a lot is drawing. If I can, I'll draw as much as I can. And in my 5 color deck, my commander tutors me 5 dragons, so draw is not as important in that deck if I can just scoop them up in my hand, so the ramp and mana fix and let me get there. So what I think about is deck synergy first, then I like what's going to happen. I try to assess what the board state is. Like, for example, your elves deck could be good, but I don't think you're going to get 40 unblockable elves out right away. So you need to think about how you can last in a game. And that's why I think Grave Pact would be good in your deck, and Dictative Erebos, because all of a sudden your 1/1s become removal.
Right. I like the idea of doubling season Tom mentioned there.
Doubling season for sure in enchantment, yeah. And parallelize if you have them.
Yeah.
You're right.
So I've asked you this before, but I'll bring it up again. When you are building a deck, are you prioritizing the commander, or are you prioritizing your same building blocks of draw, ramp, and interaction?
So that's a 2-part answer. First part depends on the commander. Right. Rafiki the Mini, right? For example, I prioritize the deck to be for Rafiki the Mini because I build up a creature, I make it like a 10/10 or something, then I play Rafiki the Mini to swing out a player if possible, right?
Right.
Rafiki the Mini is a crutch. The Dragon deck, I have enough power in there that I don't crutch on my commander, so the deck's built around being able to play the dragons in it. So I really feel for when I feel for the deck, I really talk about deck synergy a lot because I want the deck to be able to take care of itself or do what it needs to. That's how I prioritize it because the Rafik works differently because the Rafik is Voltron. I get a little creature out there, I build it up. No Soul Ring in the deck because Soul Ring slows down the strategy. Right? Like I want to play that 1 or 2 cost.
Bite your tongue. Soul Ring goes in every deck.
No, it doesn't.
I'm just kidding. I'm only kidding because I am myself getting to the point where I am going in and revising. So I've started revamping my decks, like I said, from the ground up. Literally from the ground up, because I'm going back, first of all, for most of them, and upgrading the mana base, getting rid of all the tapped lands I possibly can. Even if I have to go to a generic, if I have to go to a colorless utility land, I think that's more important to me than that's what I'm prioritizing over the dual color lands, or obviously not dual color lands, but you know what I mean, any other tap land. I'm trying to get rid of those and stuff.
Ashnod's
Altar question.
Yeah, hold on. Ashnod's Altar is really good for your deck too.
Yeah, definitely.
Question.
So Lone Wolf was asking if I wanted to combo pieces for the deck. I don't know because, like I said, I'm trying to decide whether I am better off, like I said, taking the deck apart or building it up. And if I do, how hard do I want to go with this deck? Because it's generally not my style. We talked about this a little bit this morning in this morning show, and I'm never really actually. Who was I talking to? I sent this out to somebody and stuff. That the fact that I expect a game to go about 10 turns. Usually, the game go 10 turns. I'm okay if it goes 6 turns, and I actively will attempt to stop it from ending in 4 turns. You know what I mean? So that's just the play style that I have these days. So I don't know how hard I want to go with this deck, or maybe I shouldn't be playing Salty Commanders. Maybe that's what I need to rethink.
Well, elves are. I think elves are one of those things that are meant to be aggressive.
They're meant to be abused.
Yeah. And I mean that because they have all the cards for it. Here on the screen, I got the deck list that Lone Wolf sent me.
Mm-hmm.
He has Draga Warcaller. Each other elf you get a troll gets +1/+1 for each +1 counter and Draga Court Warcaller. He costs 1 with a multi-kicker of 2. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's Gwyn and Giltleaf Dane. I think you might have that in your deck.
Yeah.
And Beastmaster's Ascension with art I've never seen before.
Yeah. The first thing to jump out to me here is, and that's not just because it's up front, but I see that Torment of Hellfire in there.
You're right.
There's a game changer, a game closer, not a game changer necessarily, but a game closer right there.
Right, but you're running a lot of mana dorks.
Yeah.
Throne of the God Pharaoh would be good for you. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses life equal to the number of tapped creatures you control.
Nice.
Then you got Elder Fang Venom in here, which is
I
solid.
got that one.
Right? He's running Beastus work because your one mana dorks will draw you a card. That's pretty OP.
Yeah.
And on cast, even if you cast a creature and they counter it, you still draw a card because you still casted it, even though you didn't get to play it.
Right.
He's running Bolas's Citadel.
Pitiless Ponder.
He's running Guardian Project. Realm Walker. That's pretty good. Realm Walker, 2 generic and a green. Changeling, whenever Realm Walker enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may cast creature spells of the chosen type from the top of your library.
Nice. I see a suggestion of Pitiless Plunder being in there.
Yeah, Pitiless Plunder is good. Been using DVDs for the baby today. Nice. Pitiless Plunder works hard as well. That's right.
Yeah.
But anyways, Regal Force, Shamanic Revelations, pretty solid. Are you running Shamanic Revelations? Because if you got like 5 elves on the battlefield, you don't care about getting life. You're drawing a card for each creature you control.
No, I don't think I have that in there. Shamanic Revelations.
Shamanic Revelations from Dragon's Attack here originally.
Yeah.
Pretty solid card draw for elves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think what I'll need to do is I'll need to strip this deck of half the cards and rework it and give it a better, stronger framework for the elves to hang on.
Oh, here's a good one. Skimfar Avenger. Elf Berserker, 1 generic and a black, 3/1. Whenever another non-token elf or berserker you control dies, you draw a card and lose 1 life. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, that's a good draw for sure.
I didn't realize they were rude. Skull Clamp is a good card for your elves. You know, got those dorks that are not doing anything late game. You're like, oh, I can just draw 2 cards.
That's what I was going to say, though. It's like it almost works. I think I had that one in there or thought about putting it in. The only thing that stopped me was the idea of elves getting bonuses from other cards.
Right.
So if they get built up too much, you can't use the skull clamp to its advantage.
Mm-hmm. Using the Great Hinge. Whew. That's a pricey card. Tusky Barrier Secrets.
For sure.
All right, you got all the mana dorks in the world. From Arbor Elf, Arcane Signet, Birch Lore Rangers, Canopy Tactician. Other control get +1/+1 type. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think there's, like I said, I think there's cards like that in there and stuff that would make the skull clamp a little bit less effective.
Right. But yeah, those are still good. Fairly's Lion Wars Fury is actually pretty decent for an elf deck.
Awesome. I have a whole deck dedicated to her. That's where my good elf cards are.
Nice. Finhorn Elves, Heritage Druid. Tap 3 and tap elves you control. Add 3 green. So if you don't have a lot of mana dorks, we got elves, you can tap them for 3 green. That's pretty good.
Right.
There's an infinite combo with Heritage Elves somewhere. I just don't remember what it was. Land of Abundance, Line Where Elves. Marwyn the Nurturer.
Yeah.
Whenever another elf you control enters the battlefield, put +1 counter on Marwyn Nurturer. Add mana green equal to. That's pretty good for an elf deck. Priest of Titania, which I know is tap to add 1 green for each elf on the battlefield. It's pretty good.
How much is a collected company these days?
That's like a few bucks.
Yeah.
Why?
I just saw that somebody had mentioned that. Tom had mentioned that collected company should go in there.
Okay. Is that collected company?
Yeah.
Never heard anybody call Coco before.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. That's me. That's you. All right. Draga Tree Speaker. Okay. Giant Master Chef. Trollrock. Okay. Crowns. Some cards in here. Riz Exiled. Tags, you may get 1 life for each other. That's pretty good. Riz Exiled. 2 generic and a green legendary creature elf warrior. When it attacks, you gain 1 life for each elf you control. Then you can pay green to sacrifice an elf to regenerate Riz the Exile.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so I can definitely see a whole deck.
Yeah. Collector Company's not as bad as I thought. That's interesting.
Well Wisher, it's an elf that costs 2 mana for 1/1. You tap it to gain 1 life for each elf on the battlefield, so that includes other people's elves if they have them.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So there's a lot of mono green upgrades you can get. There's also gives you black for good removal, destroy planeswalkers and stuff and whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, they run the Putrefy, the Null Shepherd, Elvish Dread Horde, Zombie Elf. Dies on elf creatures. You put -3/-3. That's not bad. It's not amazing. I'd replace that. Casualties of Wars.
Casualty of War, yeah.
Yep. Attrition. No, attrition's evil. Yeah, so this is a good deck to go through, but like, yeah. Yeah, from the sound of it, there's a lot of upgrades that you can put in a deck. You're basically building half a new deck.
Yeah, well, I mean, it came down to, like I said, I have so many of these decks that I was playing regularly on a regular basis, but another content creator challenged me to cut down to just 15 decks. That's not going to happen, but I'm taking the challenge seriously and trying to do it, and I thought about maybe getting rid of this deck. Well, like I said, it's one of the reasons why I'm talking to another content creator about it a little bit later on tonight. I'm going to compare his list too, but it seemed like that this would be, well, like I said, it seems to be my play style of choosing very salty or perceived powerful commanders and playing them at a much jankier, lower level. So maybe I need to stop doing that.
Well, it's fun. Like, trust me, I understand. Because I used to build janky decks for fun in Standard when I was in Standard, because got in a situation where my money got low and it was fun just to build the cheap decks.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have the cheap decks, you don't do good in the competitions. Not all the time.
Right.
Even when you basically find a combo that can draw most of your deck, all your deck if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, luckily I'm not as obsessed with winning as I used to be. I'm more about playing the game and seeing other people do their stuff too. But having said that, I'm still trying to win. So
yeah,
you gotta balance it off there between the two.
Well, you want to have fun and you want to try to win. Trying to win is good. When there's always a winner, there's always a loser, and you just got to be okay with that.
Yeah.
You know. And if you're not okay with that, you don't understand winning.
Indeed.
Yeah, but yeah, so it looks like you have a lot of good advice for your deck.
Yeah, well, I've definitely got I definitely have a buy list or a shopping list to go through now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why do you ever shop from your own store?
That seems like bad business, man.
Tom Mitchell says, fast forward, don't forget some board wipes. There's always good board wipes.
Always, yes. Definitely get some board wipes. I think that Torment of Hailfire would be a perfect board wipe there. Sorry, that's a player wipe.
Yeah. Well, there is a board wipe, something Extinction. I can't remember what it's called.
Extinction event or
something where you choose a creature type and you destroy all creatures that are not the creature type.
Right. Yeah.
It's mono black.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Oh yeah. I mean, deck building is always fun for me. If I can get the cards I can give for it. When I can get the cards, that's great. Like when I can, I always try to look at your store to see if the cards are there.
I appreciate that. Yeah, like I said, that's a bad habit for me to be in. and this from there.
Right.
Again, like I said, I would try to upgrade all 30 decks, 37 decks. Anyhow, I would be trying to upgrade all of those, and I would not have a store anymore.
Right. Well, yeah, that can be a problem trying to upgrade several decks at a time. When I go on a shopping spree, when I have the ability to,
Mhm.
I pick a deck out and I'm like, what cards do we need for this deck? Let's shop for this.
Yeah.
I try to do
That's
one
what I've
deck at a
been
time.
Trying to do is like shop for a single deck at a time and get between 5 and 10 cards that are impactful.
Right.
Because of the power creep over the years and stuff, it's not like you have to break your wallet to upgrade. You can find plenty of things, and I have stacks of things laying around, and that was one of the things that inspired me to upgrade my lands. Is I had just a stack. See both fingers on screen. Anyhow, I just had a stack of utility lands that were just laying here, and that's what made me Kindred Dominance. Yeah, I think that's it.
I spelled it wrong. Choose a creature type. Destroy all creatures that aren't the chosen type. Yep, cost 7 mana.
Very nice.
It's like an $8 card. I want to copy that card.
Nice.
All right. So, you said you're going to live tonight, or you're not going to live tonight, particularly. You're going to be on talking to someone else.
I'm going to record. Yeah, I've got another friend of mine, Rakdos, Lord of Riots.
Mm-hmm.
And he had several decks to choose from that we would talk about. And I selfishly chose to hear about his Lathril deck.
Nice. That's
So
good.
I can see what he has. Obviously, I got a bunch of good suggestions from you guys and from the chat. So I will be comparing that list also with his list to see what he's got there.
Well, yeah. There's so many good cards to have.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason why this. I did look it up. I was actually curious as to what Lathril is, as far as how popular she is, as far as on EDH Rec.
Uh-huh.
I'm curious.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Elves I know we're popular for a long time.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Like everybody, they see her, and then people assume that I'm playing the most powerful version of her, optimized version of it.
Right.
And I don't. And like I said, I'm not complaining. I get it, and I understand why people attack, or kill on sight. Wow, she is ranked number 9.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can see why people would assume it's a very powerful commander.
Oh, yeah.
9 on EDH Rec out of 20. There's 28,046 decks on EDH Rec. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
She's a menace. She has a menace.
Tell me about your menace you've been playing here, the Pantlaza.
Pantlaza. So, Pantlaza is an unfun combo in there, so it's probably technically a bracket 4 because there's an infinite combo in it.
Yeah.
Because like if you look at the sheet, upgraded 3 says no 2-card combos before turn 6. Well,
yeah.
Before turn 6, I guess.
Yeah.
So that costs 7. That's a turn after. Optimize says that there's no deck restrictions, but there's only one 2-card combo in here. But I'm trying to improve upon it. I need another board wipe, which Hillbilly has. But in the deck, so I had it out because I was planning on playing tonight. Because the precon, one of those precons where they came with a solid cards like Chroma's Will in the deck.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But I put impact trimmers in there, and I wish Wizards would reprint, or not reprint, but make other impact trimmer-esque cards that cost like 2 or 3 mana. But it has a good flow of fixing itself and ramping up. That when I play my creatures, and the tutors lately been amazing, game changers.
Right.
My decks, I forgot my deck was organized already. So I did that video yesterday. That like I love playing the big creatures with it, like playing big old dum-dums that go smash smash, you know. And I want to get more of that going on. I've been wanting to play with it to test it out because there are cards in here that are like weak spots, and now I want to know what to replace them with. Like Bronze Mink Forager is a good dinosaur because it's basically a Grasp of Fate on a dinosaur. But would I rather play Grasp of Fate, or do I want to keep the dinosaur? It costs one more.
Right.
You know, then I have a card because I want to play it out because there's a lot of synergy in the deck. But like I have a card that never sees play really because there's always something better to play, which is Bellowing Aegisaur. Says Enrage. Whenever you deal combat damage to whenever it's dealt damage, you put a +1 counter in each dinosaur you control.
Right.
Each other dinosaur you control, so not itself. You know, then like, do I want to take Inkwith out? Because I never really play Inkwith. You know? So I've been wanting to play it to get to know better because this is a deck I'd love to see become more aggressive.
So tell me what you're feeling about that these days. Do you feel like your decks needed to be charged up, or do you feel that you're playing at a better level these days and want better decks?
So how I feel about it is our play group online has been playing lower powered decks, but ever since they decided to do the commander brackets,
right?
It's gone to people's minds and heads that they want to play more powerful decks. So we've been having to go up against more powerful decks, and in the community, you can't always play a bracket 2 deck or a bracket 3 deck all the time. So I've been feeling I need to update my deck so they can be more viable in games. Because they've been softer. Because like when I used to play with my family kind of quit playing Magic altogether. We had like little rules like no board wipes or low board wipes, no land destruction. Indeed, you know, that's you know, you get a shuffle your hand anytime, you get a mulligan any amount of times, so you get a playable hand, you know, and you know you had to get out of the mindset of playing nicely with people, like letting them have a chance to win before I pull off a win.
Right.
You know, I had to change my mind frame. And when I started playing with the group here that we have, you know, it was still kind of that way. There certainly is an infinite combo in Pamela as I saw it firsthand. That's right.
I tuned in just in time to see it also.
Right.
So what I'm wondering though is, do you think that's a symptom of power creep for everybody, not just maybe your play group, or do you think that's happening throughout the Commander community, or do you think it's just the more established players?
So I think before the bracket system came along, you had a fine line between casual players and hardcore CEDH players.
Yeah.
And there were people who had decks that kind of breached the middle, right? Between casual and CEDH. When they came out the bracket system, I think that brought awareness to everybody that there are power levels, and people were like wondering, and I bet a lot of people were wondering what power levels their deck was, and they found out they had a lot of 2s and not 3s. Then there are people who found out they had 3s and not 4s. And so I think what happens is something in their mentality switched, where they, instead of being fine with their deck, that they started getting more aggressive with building their deck. So they probably did a lot more studying, started watching videos, learning how to upgrade their decks, going from net decking, asking their friends for advice. No pun intended there. Asking their friends for advice. They started going on the internet, asking for advice. They, you know, I think the discussion of power level went out the window because people were used to, you know, do the 1 through 10 power level, and that was kind of confusing.
Yeah.
And but I think the bracket systems like made everybody click and think, well, there's a system here. we should follow the system, and hence why I like the old system, like design, like here,
Right.
better than the newer system. But this was like, okay, beyond the strength of an average pre-con deck. I think pre-con deck was the best thing for core 2, but they're right. Pre-con decks vary now, so they can't use pre-con.
Very greatly. Again, my Kalia the Vast was a pre-con that I got, obviously, when they first came out, and Zedru the Great-Hearted. Those decks have, well, maybe it's not fair to mention Kalia. A pre-con, a strictly pre-con Kalia isn't the same as the modern Horizon 3, type deck.
Right.
The earlier decks had to be upgraded to be viable.
Right.
I don't feel like decks like Mrs. Bumbleflower and stuff need a whole lot of tweaking for them to be incredibly powerful.
Like Hearthworld doesn't need a lot of tweaking. The land deck that came out of Edge of Eternities,
Yeah.
that deck didn't need a lot of tweaking to be good.
Yeah.
I think though, like even though Wizards of the Coast decided not to use pre-con as a thing, maybe they have plans to change up how powerful pre-cons are.
Yeah.
I think that was the perfect way to set core 2s, like pre-con, fun constructed. I think that was a good core basis for core 2. And
Right.
and bracket 3 seems simple and understandable that it's more than the pre-con, it's upgraded, it's better, that kind of deck. And 4 is more closer to CEDH.
Well, we talked about this a little bit earlier this morning too. I like the fact that they included or chose to include the wording for intent,
Right.
but you have to trust the people that you're playing with too and what their intent is. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, I know I heard a lot of times, oh, I didn't know my deck could do that. Well, you put those cards in there, you made this deck, you certainly intended to win. I personally have found surprise interactions in my deck, things I hadn't thought about then until somebody else pointed out in the game or whatever. So I know it does happen. And I'm not saying I'm suspicious of every player that's ever said that.
Right.
But the majority of the people that are going, oh, sorry, I didn't know I could win that fast.
Oh yeah. Well, it's not just that. There's been a time where I can't remember the combo, but this guy looked at my deck list and says, "I can't believe you have this combo in this deck." And I'm like, you know what? I didn't put those cards in the deck to do that, but now I know I can do that.
That interaction, yeah, it's like it's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
So I do, like I said, I like the inclusion of the idea or the language of intent. And provided that's who you're talking with, provided you have that rule 0 and stuff, you can get that out of here. You know what I mean? You could establish those, I don't want to say boundaries, let's say guidelines. You can kind of establish the guidelines of here's what I'm expecting. I'm expected to win about turn 6, and some of the stuff is going to be telegraphed, but it's a question I raised earlier today too when we talked, and that is, you may not have infinite combos, but what do you do with a combo that you can pull off 3 to 5 times?
Right.
Provided you have the mana or whatever.
Right. And like in my Tulane deck, hold on a second. Wait, Squirrel Nest combos with Earthcraft? I had no idea. It's like in my Tulane deck, I put in Deadeye Navigator in that deck because I didn't think of the possibilities that could happen. Like when I first put them in there, I'm like, well, if I have this card that draws connected to him, I can just draw a lot of cards for 2 mana, and I thought that was a blast.
Sure.
And then I discovered later on that if you have the counterspell snake attached to him, you can pay 2 mana to counter any spell. Then I found out through hard gameplay and thought process that if I had Eternal Witness connected to it, I can get back my Time Walk spell and take a turn.
I want to say I saw, if not experienced that.
Right? Like
For sure. Like Deadeye Navigator, it was one that I managed to get that on my my Reaper King commander, and it's like, Whoops, those copies don't stick around because of legend roll, but I do get 25 interactions of removing permanents off the board. So, yeah, bang, 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 bang.
That's funny, yeah. And sometimes it's through playing the deck, which I want to play Plant Laza is to learn more about the deck. Because there's a card that can do better. Like I just threw an Aura Shards in the deck because the deck cannot deal with Pillow Fort very much.
Mm.
Unless I get lucky enough to get that infinite combo, then that's a different story.
Right.
Mm.
Right. Yeah. Fair enough. I'm going to have to say sorry. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah.
Our thoughts are with our other friends that are out there and stuff. Mm-hmm. And, again, thanks for having me on and getting the chance to talk to you and everybody in chat. I really appreciate it.
All right. Really appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by.
I'm going to bounce. See you guys later.
Have fun recording.
Thanks.
Yep. All right, everybody. Now it's just you and me. Just chilling. If you have any questions you want to ask me, curious about the tortoise, you can ask me anything about what's on the shelf. Any deck ideas, like what kind of decks I play. You can ask questions like what's my favorite color, so on and so forth. As long as you keep it in reason and respectful, I will answer it. Or if you just want to chill and chat, that's fun. We got an hour to chill and chat. I'm not used to having 2 hours to chill and chat. Whoa. Yeah. They're like I need like when it comes to gameplay. How many combos are too many in deck? Well, in a fair gameplay, I think 2 card combos is enough. I do. That's about it. Some people's decks are just pure combos, especially with the commander. Okay, let's talk Mana Crypt. Will it get unbanned? Probably not. I don't know. Will it get unbanned? Maybe. If it does, it'll become a game changer. Spike the price up high again. Dominator, is that Dominator Remastered? Foil is under $100. Nice. Oh, the Dominator Remastered DMR or DRM or something. I don't know. But the foil is under $100. Well, that's a lot of money. A lot of money. Mana Crypt. I could use a Mana Crypt for a deck, but I just don't have a Mana Crypt. I could use a Jeweled Lotus for a deck, but I don't have the money. Ugh, the cards are still up. Still crazy. Crazy. Ooh. Is anybody curious to know what's in this green case yet? It's ridiculously stupid what's in this case. Let's double check to make sure I'm correct. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. I know what's in here. Yeah. That's one of my favorites. So when it comes to Magic, Tic Tacs in case. Tic Tacs, friends. No, not Tic Tacs. I'll give you a clue. It's an old 80s TV show. I don't know why I loved it as a kid, but I did. Well, apparently, from watching a documentary about this 80s TV show, it became more popular with kids than they intended to. Like an example, in the first episode of the show, the main character of the show was drinking a beer, and since kids love the show, they stopped him from drinking beer ever again. And yes, it is Alf. Entire 4 seasons. You got it. All 4 seasons of Alf. You got it. That was a pretty good answer. Like, I didn't realize I gave away enough clues. I didn't say nothing about Mamakian or nothing. I didn't say Mamakian. I found the first 3 seasons of Goodwill and ended up ordering the 4th season as a Father's Day gift. Adios, Tabalt off in a better place now. No, he's going to record with a friend. But yeah, but there's been a lot going on in the community. I want to remind people that, we need to keep heavily in mind. This needs our emotional support. Yeah. Ooh, baby. Oh, well, I'm curious. I'm looking at the shelf through the viewfinder here, and it's a lot. So, like one deck building. He keeps asking me about deck building. He always has these questions to ball. Always has these questions, and I'm like, it's like you're asking a question for a certain answer when the question itself is multiple choice in theory. It's like, what is the question? It's like, what do you think about? Not every deck is built the same. That's true for me. Not every deck is built the same. It doesn't, like, not every deck plays the same. So in deck theory, different decks require different strategies of building, and through testing, you perfect them. Like when you build a deck, what's the first thing you think of? Well, is my commander the main character? Do I play the commander for its effect, like Pat and Laza? You really want your commander out more of the time? Or is it like a Tiamat where you play Tiamat when it's most convenient for you? Not just all the time. That's a really good question. A really good thing is deck theory. I wish I could make a video about deck theory, but I don't have enough knowledge to explain it. But to me, deck theory is focusing on your deck synergy first, like your mana ramp, your drawing, your removal. What is your dream commander deck that you would want to build? I would say Atraxa. I built Atraxa once, but I didn't build it good enough. Atraxa needs to be better. Had to tear apart Atraxa. I want to build her back up. But I'm honestly thinking, if I can get my hands on a 5-color Turtles deck, I might throw Atraxa in there since she seems to run on counters. Yeah. I mean, the dream deck tracks everything but red. Not a fan of red. Even though I run decks with red in them, not a fan of red. I don't like mono red. I don't like playing mono red. I don't mind playing against mono red. It's just I don't understand. My brain can't comprehend mono red deck theories to validate playing mono red. By my Naya decks, most mono red cards are like secondary compared to my green and white cards. But Atraxa is blue, white, black, and green, and she cares so much about mana fixing, and she cares about being out on the battlefield. The battlefield. What's your dream deck to build, Lone Wolf? Yeah, that'd be a question. What's your dream deck that you'd want to build? Would it be Tegrid, God of Fright? Joking. Tegrid, God of Fright with land destruction like Sinkhole. That's crazy. Crazy. So yeah. My injury deck I'm still trying to build is my enchantments token deck with opalescence and dual nature. I've been working on it for so long and I just can't. I just want it to work. Mm, 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 mm. Let's see. Send me your deck list, Lone Wolf, for the enchantments deck. Hold on, I'm looking at something. Look it up. Let's see. See. Looking for a particular card. I believe in you. All right. I send it to Discord. Yep. Discord. Um. All right. Ads. All right. Life tap. I don't think life tap should be in your deck. Life gain. It doesn't really do much now. Everybody's guaranteed to play force. You're not going to gain a lot of life off it most of the time. I mean, you could gain some life, but there's other ways to do it. In fact, I think what you need is better invasion. You get a lot of creatures out there. All right. Let's see. Like archetype of imagination would be good for your deck. See if you have it in your deck. I don't see it. Attorney Tracker, I need a copy of that. Force Fruition. Heuristic Study. You got a Heuristic Study. I want a Heuristic Study. Archetype of Imagination's good. Levitation is probably better because it's an enchantment. Creatures control flying. So when you get creatures, you need to make them harder to block. That's one thing I noticed in your deck. I thought about switching the commander to Astrid. +1 ability would be useless in the deck. The +1 ability is not useless. You put it, you Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf. Look at that Lone Wolf. First ability, untap each enchanted permanent you control. Let me explain something to you. Her -1 ability. Her -1 ability. Is it one ability? -1? Yeah, create a white aura enchantment token named Mask attached to another target permanent. The token has enchant permanent has totem armor. You can enchant lands. So you can slowly build up double land use. Like you put a couple, like if you put 3 mass tokens on 3 different lands, you can +1 her and tap your land, so you got more mana to use. Or you can put a mass token on some of your enchantments, so if they would be destroyed, yeah, they would protect them. So no, you just got to think about it. Coach's Magic, did you play any sports growing up? SFT, did I play any sports? I've never played in any real sport team at all. I always participated in PE with all my effort. When we played fun games like dodgeball and stuff and football and whatnot. The most invigorating sport I did was my brain was thinking I was playing professional Magic at an F&M level, but competing at F&M level games in the circuit of my town. Like when it comes to sport like behavior, we had 3 to 4 game shops, and every weekend we'd play F&M. Saturdays we'd play Commander. We'd play Commander or Standard at another shop. We'd always cycle through different shops for different games. So I played a ton of Magic as a sport, and used to root as a sport. We used to talk and breathe Magic back in the day. I was never the great player, but I always played and participated in everything. Excuse me. Magic was my sport back in the day. I lived and breathed Magic. I lived and breathed the rulings. I lived and breathed the games. I lived and breathed the F&M. I did all the pre-releases. Like every pre-release, I went to every pre-release as they came out. It went out to, like when they did the spoilers in the shops, I'd go to the spoilers in the shops. We would play test and brew decks all the time. Magic was my sport, if you can consider it a sport at the time. Yeah, pretty much cool. You always participate. Yeah, always I always participated. The one sport I hated playing, and it's because I never been a good runner, was soccer. F&M sounds awesome. F&M used to be the biz whiz, right? Like I'd play an F&M whenever they did tournaments for other things like PTQs. If I could, I would do the PTQ just to play. I wouldn't play to win. It'd be good. Core. No. Yeah, I'd play PTQs and stuff, but I'd never play with quality decks. I always lose, but I always did it just to fill in a number for the store. Like the first time my store had a modern PTQ, I participated just so they had more participants from the local game store to have a chance for someone at the store to win. You know, that's pretty cool. But people bring some serious heat. Serious heat. Bless me, I had to sneeze. Like always was interested in competitive Magic. Just didn't know how to get there. My brain didn't know how to get there. My financial situations never knew how to get there. I couldn't commit all the living time people had, like some people had, to play the game competitively, like they did. Working at Walmart, I had a few days a week to enjoy Magic. When I was between jobs, and I would play Magic like crazy between searching for jobs. Yeah. Anyways, as for the mask, you can enchant lands with mask tokens if you want to kind of ramp yourself out, plus get those enchantment numbers out. But those masks will die off once you play what you call it? Replenish. Opalescence. When you play Opalescence, the mask will fall out because it'll become 0/0 creatures. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty solid. I mean, what do you think? Do you think I'm crazy? Lone Wolf? What you need to do... Oh, let's get back here. So you got a lot of enchantments. You got good removal. Experimentation. Alright. You got Aura Shards. Why are you running Aura Shards? Well, maybe one of your enchantments are creatures. Yeah, token doublers. Let's see. Johnny's actually a creature. There's an infant combo in this deck, isn't there? Let's see. There's protect. Where's land, left hand sideboard. Quain and Quain, you could take out of the deck. There's better draws and better stuff you can do. Unless you really want everybody to draw a card. Yeah, what I'm seeing with this deck Hold on, yeah. What I'm saying with this deck, other than tokens, yeah, other than tokens, you don't really have a win condition. Opalescence is a finisher, but you need to make your creatures more powerful. Like take out life tap, put in what you call it, archetype of imagination or levitation to give your creatures flying. You need more ability. You need more ways to protect yourself and go crazy. Let's see. How much removal are you running? 9 removal spells? That seems really light for this deck. Alright. Like, for example, let's see. I've listed, yeah. Alright, you still watching, Lone Wolf? No game tonight? No commander tonight? I couldn't get enough people to play the game. So yeah. And Teglar, hello. Teglar, James, Willis. Did you watch yesterday's video? I swear you got a lot of shout outs in that video. Okay. Alright, I'm going to show you the difference between your deck and my deck. Our decks are very similar, but I run 8 board wipes, Cyclonic Rift being one of them. Removal, I'm running 6 removal, going with Oblivion Ring, Journey Nowhere, Detention Sphere, Banishing Light, Chrome with Vengeance. There's a board wipe that destroys all artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. I have a lot of token doublers like you do, but probably a lot more token doublers in the deck. But I got to say, Luminarch Ascension, you want in your deck. Luminarch Ascension would be better than that weird draw spell. Hold on, I'm pointing. And yeah. Because you need more creatures coming out as much as possible. I don't see you are running any tutors. Let's see. If it's night, it becomes day. Otherwise, it becomes night. Activated on sorcery. Whenever it becomes night, it becomes day. You gain 1 life. Draw a card. It's a weird card. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Let me go back to my deck. All right. I got Mystical Tutor, Idyllic Tutor. Idyllic Tutor is more tangible. Oh, it's $14 now. Holy cow. Blind Tutor. Wow, tutors are become more expensive. You know, you got all the block pillow for it, like Sphere of Safety, Propaganda. Greater Oromancy should be in your deck. If it ain't in your deck, let me see. Oh, where's your protection? Protection. Oh, you do got Greater Aura Mass in your deck. Good. Enchanted Evening is an infinite combo piece in your deck, if you didn't know that. Did you know Enchanted Evening is a combo piece in your deck? Available if you want a game or 1v1. Oh, nice. Like if you had Enchanted Evening, it would be an infinite combo in your deck. You took it out because it felt bad the one time you played it. What happened the one time you played it? Is that the one when you went infinite? Did you go infinite? I don't remember if you went infinite or not. I would have felt bad. Drew out the game and no one won. That's fine. That's fine. Sometimes it happens. Yeah, Enchanted Evening goes infinite. Turns all your permanents and enchantments, right? With Jardy's Chosen. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, you create a 2/2 white creature token. That's an enchantment. It creates another 2/2 token, and another 2/2 token, and another 2/2 token, and another 2/2 token. It's crazy. It's a win. It's a win con. It's a stop con or win con. I believe I took this card out of my deck. But you draw good enough cards, Chivalric. Yeah, you don't attack enough. What? Looking at some of these cards, I don't remember them in my deck. Oh, that's a maybe board. Sanctum Weaver, Training Tracker, Space Field. Yeah, those are cards I want. Jeez. But running cards like Urban Utopia is good. Let me see. Let's see. Ramp. Heartbeat of Spring. Oh, the Pantheon. I'm looking through your... Mirai's Wake could actually come out of your deck. I mean, if you want to keep it there. Nyx Bloom Ancient can stay. Sanctum Reaver is pretty good. Yeah, so a couple cards you want to get for your deck. Your Urban Utopia, Nalia's Presence, and Abundant Growth for ramp. Oh, Abundant Growth, man, fixing butt. Abundant Growth, Nalia's Presence, and Urban Utopia. Draw your card when they enter the battlefield. Says I also will destroy all lands with Blessings and Enchanted Evening out. That's funny. That's true. That's a win con. Lone Wolf. You gotta think about that. That's a win con. Like, that's pretty much game. If you have all your enchantments out and flying and everything. Yeah, that's funny. Those are some powerful interactions you're talking about there. Yeah. So, in your deck, otherwise Vineyard. See, you don't really need Group Hug in your enchantment deck. Oh my lord. Otherwise, Vineyard can come out for one of those ramp cards I was talking about. Heartbeat of Spring doesn't need to be in your deck. Magus of the Vineyard doesn't need to be in your deck either. So yeah, because you could easily build up your deck pretty good. You got Idyllic Tutor and Plead for Guidance. Trying to think. Fecundity. That's a pretty good card, though. Cora, this is not my Astro deck. This is my Astro deck right here. Mine has a China Evening in it and a Johnny's Chosen. As a combo. Arcana Justice is a part of the combo too. Galaxy Death in his hand is in the deck. Should have like Revelation Alliance. I thought I picked that out. Hold on. Oh man, no crap. No. There you go. Seeing a card in the deck, I'm like, I thought I took that card out. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's see. Gotta look through cards really quick. What card did I think? Not Great Ornament. See. I think this deck's been updated. There you go. I think I took a card out of this deck and I don't know what to replace it with. Probably that. Yeah, I did take that out. Let's see what's in here. So what I'm trying to figure out is what did I take out for that card? Let's see. I think I put a token double or some sort of, I don't know. Hold on, hold on. Everybody's in here. All right. I think that might be the card I took out for it. Let me check. It's in the deck. What card did I take out for it? What card did I replace with it? You know what? I bet about $1. Hold on. I think I figured it out. Removal. Oh, that's there. This is crazy, everybody. I took out a card and put in a card, and I don't remember which card I put in. Let's see. It's in the list. This is my draw. The Sylvan Library is there. That's interesting. I don't remember seeing. I don't know, everybody. That's crazy. I don't know. I have to figure out this deck. There's one card in this deck that's no longer in the deck. I don't remember what card I upgraded. It's crazy. Insane. It's nuts. But yeah. Man. You guys are chilling. If you have a question, let me know. Why you figured that out? It took me a whole week to find a card to swap out for Dawnsire, Sunstar, Dreadnought in my Galta deck. Oh no! That's funny. Let's see. But yeah, it's been crazy. I need to go through the deck. Or take out the deck. There's Rogue's Passage in the deck list. Don't tell me I took out a card for Rogue's Passage. It's in there. That's crazy, my friends. What we do. Sometimes tearing apart a deck lets you know what you find in your deck. Like tearing apart, separating it. See. This is right on top, isn't there? Cynthia's right top is in there. Alright. Separate the lands from the deck. The lands. I ask you. So let's find ramp. Ramp. Let me go back here. It's picked up 5 gorgeous, 5 Geosurges at $1 each. Great card for ramp and red. Nice. Need it for my upcoming deck. That's pretty solid. All 5 of them, huh? All right, let's see. Pillow Fort. Recursion. Draw. That's pretty cool. Why'd you pick up 5 of them if you don't need all 5? Are you selling them? There's a lot of draw in this deck, is there? Oh. Yeah, there's not a lot of draw. Oh, there's that. One more draw. Tutor. Ramp. Draw. Clone. Tokens. Recursion. Alright. I'm trying to figure this out, my friends. Yeah. Check it out. You might need one. Don't have much of them staple in mono red. I haven't seen a reprint. Geosurge. Alright. Oh. 4 red mana to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana to your mana pool. That's crazy. Son of a gun. Cards fell. Alright. Let's look at board wipes. We got Cyclonic Rift. Day of Judgment. Farewell. Restricted Office. Supreme Verdict. Turbitus. Time Wipe. Vanquish the Horde. Chroma's Vengeance. Alright. There's one. Also known as going up in price. Currently have 3 mono red decks. Oh, nice. That's going to work wonders for you. That's pretty awesome. Alright, Recursion. Creeping Renaissance. Heliod. Replenish. Means Reclamation and Cameo. Banish. Okay, let's look at removal. Banishing Light. The Tension Sphere. Journey to Nowhere. Oblivion Ring. And Stormplane Detainment. That's there. Tokens. Night Procession. Doubling Season. Elspeth. Storm Slayer. Sun's Champion. Holiday Hunting. Limerick Ascension. Mondrak. Odratok. Parallel Lives. Sarah Benevolent. Seal the Empty Throne. Alright, that's all there. Alright. Alright. Draw. Definitely got Calyx. So I got Shalric. We got Island Blossoms. There goes the ramp. Blossoms. Transfers his presence. Center Enchanter. Center Enchanter. Sensei's Divine Top. Setessan Champion. Sylvan Library. Sis's Harvest Hand. And Tutors. We got those 3. Yep. Some protection. We got Gulfsea Prison Sphere of Safety. What the heck's going on here? Greater Oromancy. Privileged Position. Propaganda. Chant the Evening. Why is Chant the Evening under protection? Then we got copies. You got all the copies. Let's Let's go through ramp because it might be in ramp. It's got the 2 tokens. The deck's legal. We got abundant growth, fertile ground, the Pantheon, Nelia's presence, smothering tithe, soaring, Starfield Mystic, Ring Utopia, Arcane Signet. All that work. Alright, so found it. Oh. Currently, I have 3 mana red deck, Crico, Zeta, and 4 with Jaws. Ooh, nice. All that work just to find out that Arcane Signet was the card for the deck. It's crazy. Crazy. Oh. Oh. Yeah. All right, so we found it. It's an Arcane Signet that was replaced. Ramp, mana fixing. Indubitably. All right. Deck looks good. Now you look good, Teglar. You look good. Ah. Oh. You are amazing. You are amazing. No, you are amazing. Oh, my brain. I hate when we go on a rampage like that because my brain kind of fizzles out. Now the thing it needs is our opponents willing to lose to it. That's right. Today's Friday, so I'm going to be... I got to get off here soon, but I'm going to be up till like 2 in the morning. Tonight's the night I wait up for the wife to get off work. I got some chores to do in between time. It's fun. Who's your favorite turtle in the 4-player TMT game in the background? As much as I love the other turtles and I like Raphael the most as a turtle. Well, Donatello and Raphael are my favorites of the turtles in the Turtle Clan. But Leonardo's my favorite turtle to play on the cabinet. Because he has reach. Donatello's pretty decent, but I like Leonardo the most. Also, because like Leonardo's this controller, easier to stand by. Michelangelo's this one, Donatello's this purple one, Raphael's this red one. So yeah, can't really play Raphael because there's like a chest right here. Woo. Catch you on Monday for the morning show. Monday! Woo. See you later, Wade James Willis. That's right. Oh, my Lord. But it is almost 9 o'clock, so I'm going to have to get off here. I want to thank you guys for chilling out with me. I got to get some chores done and stuff before the wife gets home. It's some grocery week. Gotta get ready for all that fun jazz. Hey, I want to thank you guys for hanging out, being awesome, being amazing. You rock, you roll. Thank you everybody for showing up. Have a wonderful time, everybody. Whoa, whoa. And stream and
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning.